xQc editor to lower because xQc fired his editor. So you might have seen this tweet where Oreo guy says, just got out of a meeting with xQc and he locked in his new job as the new editor. So who is the old editor? The real identity of the old editor is a daily dose of xQc. So there's two editors. There's the one that does the clips and the one of the main channel. The one that does the clips is the one that got fired. It's a daily dose of xQc. And if you categorize his content, it's generally low effort, basically bottom of the barrel content, right? Extend the clip to 30 seconds by doubling the clip or putting it in black screen purely for the money at the end, for the ad revenue. Making the thumbnail just screenshots with text over it. Just straight up clips, no editing, right? It's very bottom of the barrel, but it's a clips channel, so that's what you'd expect because you want to have a large quantity. You want to be right punctual with your clips, so it makes sense. So there was generally you had your ups and downs with this editor. The main complaint here is that the titles and the thumbnails were very clickbaity, usually not accurate at all, and the editor tried to instigate drama for no reason, right? He tried to rile up the communities of all the communities for really just views, because drama gets views. And then he posts a text wall complaining about games, Gamba, of course, the classic, as all hate watchers do. And what happens is xQc sees it at probably the worst time he could have ever seen it, because just recently a big name streamer left Kick, like your age. And so xQc is personally and financially invested in Kick, so he's obviously in a bad mood when something bad happens to Kick. And then he sees this and he remembers, yeah, the editor is he's replaceable. He's just a wagey after all, so he fires him. 07 Mr. Editor. But where does this really come from? Why would Mr. Editor post out such a long text wall about something standard hate watching stuff? The reason is because Mr. Editor is basically the cause of this hate watching, which is a big reason why xQc banned him, because people would come in, they find the clips and then they see the attitude here, and they would be new viewers and they would hate xQc because that's what the clips is about. It's all about drama, it's all about hate, right? Really a starting point here is the xQc classic, where it's extended to 30 seconds for no reason. Then what happens is xQc shows up late for the stream and he lies about it, which is the xQc classic, and then Mr. Editor complains about it, which makes sense if you're a wagey working and you want to do your work. It makes sense that you have a schedule and the people around you that employ you make sure that you can work at the time you can work. So complaining about this makes sense. Obviously there's an origin for this, but more about that. So what really happens here is that the editor starts complaining more and more and more over time. It starts off with just the being late and the lying. Then it starts becoming about xQc not playing games, xQc Gamba, and especially these last few months, it's every day, man. Every day he keeps complaining and he keeps complaining and he keeps complaining. So I thought this was kind of inevitable. Right? At some point xQc was going to catch on, and right, if your editor is not doing your job, then your editor is not doing your job. Right? His job is not to complain, and he wasn't doing his job. So it's a boiling point for both of them. But why does editor complain? Why about the games, right? the lying makes sense, but the games, I think it's from a sort of frustration. You see, I have a theory for what's going on in the mind of Daily Dose of xQc. As I said, the content is bottom of the barrel. It's the least amount of effort, even extending the clip for 30 seconds just so you get the boost in the algorithm for the ads. There's a lot of fingers pointing to one sort of trait about the editor. Right. The 30 seconds, which is purely for the ads, the low effort content, the clickbait, the lying, right. Then let's see this. He strikes community channels, fan channels for, which is, well, that's basically just a crime. So what I'm trying to say is the editor is very greedy. It's he's very greedy. And if you can see, or if you've noticed in the community, guess who's falling off? It's xQc. xQc is falling off. And with him comes every single channel. 4K views, that used to be 1 million or 500,000, right? So why would the editor get frustrated at the same time that xQc is falling off? I have a theory. What I think is that the frustration comes from a realization for the editor that really at any point, at some point, he's going to have to find a job and he's going to have to work, really work. And I guess this is his last attempt at trying to salvage his career in editing for Mr. Q. So I hope now you get the entire situation. You understand where the editor is coming from, where xQc is coming from, who this Oreo guy is. He's just some guy. I don't know who he is. Hope you, hopefully you can talk about this, instigate some drama. Keep going as you're going, because that's what this community is all about. It's all about drama, it's all about hate, it's all about complaining all the time. It's all about, and it's all about having real fun, man. Because you don't feel fun unless you hate, man. I want to hate everything. I fucking hate everything, man. Fuck you, you fucking cunt, right? You really come here, watch this fucking video about some niche editor drama. Nobody cares about the editor. Nobody cares about xQc. He's falling off. He's fallen off, man. Fuck you, you fucking cunt, man. Yeah, I hate people like you that come here, no thought in their brain. Come here, watch this, think they get to say anything while not thinking about anything. Okay, just shut up and watch. Okay, if you want to watch, just watch, because you're a lazy cunt. You're a lazy cunt. You have nothing, you're broke, and there's a reason for it, right? It's because you have no reason not to be broke, okay? What makes you rich? It's talent, it's intelligence, it's being beautiful, it's being hardworking, having a legacy, right? Your family, a tradition, some values you stand for, something people believe in, because in the end, people make you rich. It's not you get rich because you're so good, it's people make you rich because they value something in you. There's something about you that a lot of people want in their lives, and that's why you're rich. And none of that do you have, right? And you might say, well, I'm special. It's just I haven't had the opportunity yet, and now I'm going to get rich. No, right there. Do you think that you are 1 in a million? No, you're not 1 in a million. You're not 1 in 1,000. You're not even 1 in 1, man. You're nobody. You are nobody. Right? If I'm going to bet, are you going to be rich because you think so? Right? I'm going to bet against you 99% of the time, because 99% of the time, you're wrong and you're a fucking idiot. Okay? So go to work, man. Get to work and get out, right? Because you need to work for me, because I'm the 1 in a million. I'm the 1 in a billion. That's not you, that's me, right? Do you listen to me? No, you don't, because you don't even understand me. You don't even get it. I'm so far beyond you. You don't even understand where I'm coming from. That's what makes you you, and what makes me me, and why I get to sit here and why you get to watch. You're watching, bitch. Keep watching.